You know, just did an article or just did a little voiceover of this article about reparations, man. And as I did it, I kind of, had to look back over, see what I'm doing before I put it out there, right? Thought about a few things, man, and I'm just gonna list them off, man. What y'all have done and what y'all doing are crimes against humanity, bro. And I don't think that's said enough. These are words and terms you use when you're trying to gaslight a person. But do you ever understand and acknowledge what you're doing and what you've done and such? And you notice I use the word doing because, all they did was change the face. It's still the same body, right? Got a haircut or something, new hairstyle. It's the same face. Hell, you are complicit, even to this day, in the detriment of a people in these crimes against humanity. And what I mean by that is, you're complicit is the fact that you're not. You choose not to look at it. You deflect. You don't want to be held accountable for the actions of your father and the benefits that you receive and plan on handing to your children. So, you know, the way I look at it is this, you have a time, we're in a time where people will say something like, I don't see color, I ain't got, they try to use these things to try to, and the undertone is, well, yeah, I'm above that. But no, you're complicit, right? And what I mean by that is you're worse than your father. If you think about it, because your father laid the foundation. And then as you standing on that foundation, you're choosing to lay bricks. So now you're higher than your father was. You understand? So while y'all like to do all these little schematics and ring around the rosy with your words, your actions, bro, cannot be hidden, and it should be something that is addressed and brought to the forefront. What I mean by even to this day you're complicit is that we understand that the average person isn't racist. I understand that the system itself has been set up to be racist, and a lot of people within that system, uh, they go with the flow, and in that, the beast lives. You get me? And so in that, you're just as complicit as the man who started the system. The man who keeps the system going is just as bad, if not as worse, as the man who started the system. Because the man that keeps the system going sees the fruit of that labor and still chooses to create that labor. So, and you can bring it all the way down into today's current events. Uh, you go to a certain neighborhood, you notice that the roads are different. You can feel the atmosphere is like it's different. Uh, we live the closest to refineries, right? They put us next to the trash heaps and the smokes and the chemicals and all of that, right? They tax us the most, but yet we're the last to benefit from such a thing. And I could really keep going with the water crises and all, and the water crises and all of that, and how demographic it looks, right? There's a new one out, seen it, Allensworth, California, where these people have been diverting their water since 1900 and something, and hasn't really received any support in the matter, but they still fighting, and I can only imagine the stories that's out there that don't get to see the mainstream or even get to see the black media as we seek to try to enlighten and search for ourselves. You know what I'm saying? But it's just something I wanted to throw out there, bro, because I realize, like, a lot of people, well, how can I be held accountable for what my father's done? Well, the fact that you're standing on your father's shoulder as he stand on ours makes you worse than your father, because you see the fruits of that. You see what that got us, and you see where it's going, and you're still going that way. Because it's crazy, because as we sit here today, Babylon falls, and y'all just, well, hey, man, I guess y'all just gonna float till you can't float no more, huh? Well, Yahuwah be praised, man. Just thoughts, bro, and stuff I wanted to throw out there from that last article. Hopefully it's helpful, and yeah. Shalom, shalom, man. Yo, anything I may have forgotten should have mentioned, or anything I made you think about, feel free to put it in the comment section, man. Iron sharpens iron, you feel me? Yay. Hallelujah.